I could probably stand to be corrected. I know that sometime in overthinking, I can unintentionally complicate things in my head. So give me a little leeway or help me out in trying to explain my theory. I don't fucking know really the thought process of being a man, but I do know that a lot of you motherfuckers place your value on finances. I understand with respect that men are providers. I get that. I respect that. But I also want to help you understand the idealism of fucking placing your value on monetary standards, right? So I want to say, even going back to fucking slavery, fucking master somehow brainwashed you into fucking thinking that that was all your value was worth. The fucking dollar. They bought you, you know, and no, you wasn't alone, but I'm making a point. They bought you, tore you away from everything that you fucking knew, made you work hard for little to fucking nothing to build their land, and you still reap no benefits from it, right? Taking that into account, now this is how far the generational curses could fucking go, and the fucking enslavement could go, because generation after generation fucking later on, y'all motherfuckers still place your value on a motherfucking American ass dollar. Now I know that we was kidnapped, over here, or bought over here, or perhaps, when you speak to some anthropologists and historians and researchers, we were already here, right? We were indigenous to this land, right? Um, so here you are, still busting your ass for little fucking nothing, right? For this motherfucking American dollar. And so much so that the idea, let alone the fact of your counterpart, your helpmate, the black woman, the queen, to your king, making more of the American dollar than you is a direct threat to your manhood. So much so that you feel less of a man and don't even want to entertain the idea of a romantic relationship with a woman that's making more of the American dollar than you are. But here's where your poor judgment goes into fucking place. First of all, we are children of the motherfucking sun, right? And whether we are indigenous to this American land or the motherland of Africa, your value is way more fucking higher than you giving yourself fucking credit for. First of all, if you're gonna go with fucking monetary value, let's go back to the motherland of fucking Africa, where there is unlimited natural resources. It's so motherfucking high in value that you have other countries going to war with each other to try to overtake it. Africa has provided so many resources to other countries, including this one. So many fucking superpowers, including this one. Now, if you so much of a fucking superpower, why are you constantly always codependent on other natives, other people, or people of color to be able to provide for you? So the motherland has provided, we as a people has provided to make other people or other races wealthy, right? But you're not looking at your value in that way. You basing your value off of the fucking American dollar. The shit that goes up and down in currency. And a lot of time it goes fucking down. And the only time it's really up is in the poorest of motherfucking countries, because it's ideal. Is that what the fuck you reducing yourself to? And then you need to, you need to do a little homework on yourself. Now, it might be easier not to open any old wounds, but really it's fucking not. When you going into healing, I just want you to hear me out and think. When you going into healing, it's really not easy to just leave the fucking wounds closed as they may, because it could be an infection inside of those fucking wounds. So it's not healing properly. It's not healing right. And it may appear to be okay on the outside, but on the inside it's fucking festering. And there could be some fucked up conditions following those fucking wounds. Now, what you might want to do is revisit those fucking wounds and try to close them and heal them fucking properly. I know you feel like you ain't got time for that, but if you don't fucking heal it properly, it's gonna fucking fester and cause a major infection, which could be the detriment of your motherfucking life, because the infection is going to spread throughout the body. Do you hear what the fuck I'm telling you? Mr. Black Man, if you don't know your fucking self-value, the value just alone that you fucking bring into your family, who you are without, before we even get to the finances, who you are without monetary value. Now, of course, you need to have some fucking, you need to have good characteristics, because if you are the man of your house, your children is looking at you, your wife is looking at you, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror. But when you are a true person, when you operate out of love and out of your divinity, you know the people around you are not only watching you, but they benefit from that. You heal generations of past when you heal generations of the future and of the present when you heal. Your presence in the fucking household means so much to your children. Stop being fucking selfish. Break that generational curse of fear and selfishness. You don't have to fear when you have a home that you built with your queen from the ground up. You don't have to be selfish when you know that the energy that you putting out is being reciprocated, especially when it's positive energy. You don't have to devalue your woman because you feel less than, because your finances may or may not be matching hers. Nigga, she fucking knew you long enough to understand, like, she's capable. I would like to think that she's capable of making decisions on her fucking own. And if she chose to fuck with you regardless of your financial status, why does it fucking bother you so much that she makes more than you? Why would you try to emasculate her or put a fucking, not emasculate, why would you try to put a masculine feature on her or a title because she makes more than you financially? You don't understand what the fuck you bring to the table unless you have did the necessary work and you know that you ain't worth shit. That's the only way I can see you being uncomfortable or jealous or stressed or envious over your partner and what she brings to the table. Unless you fucking want to be her. But this video ain't for no bitch ass niggas. It ain't for no punk motherfuckers. It ain't for no put ass bitches. It ain't for the weak hearted. It ain't for the fucking faint. I wanted to try to send this message out. Well, I am sending this message out, but I wanted to try to reach some of the men so that they can kind of get an idea of how valuable they really are. If no one ever told you before. I mean, if you know you ain't shit, then you ain't shit, and that's a horse of another color. But if you know deep down inside that you are a man's man, that you are a king, and that you have the potential to not just assist your woman, but play a sincere and fulfilling role of the village of your home. Sometimes you may have those days where, you know, you realize you may not be where you want to be, or you realize you got more to do, or you just could be having one of those days in retrospect. But I don't ever wish or want for you to think that your woman who is choosing to be in this fight with you and consider y'all a team, your woman is not looking at you saying, this nigga in here, he ain't shit. Your woman is looking at you with hope and love and understanding, and for the solution base, because you are the man of the house, you are the king, right? So she's looking for you for the solution to say, okay, babe, this is our situation, let's work together. Now mind you, because there is a motherfucking, not just an exception, it's an exception, but there's also a flip side to that. It is very true that a woman don't want a nigga that ain't got shit. We don't want a nigga that ain't got shit. But let me help you understand what that means. A nigga that ain't got shit means a nigga that's sitting on potential and ain't doing a motherfucking thing with it. A nigga that's watching the woman bust her ass and do every motherfucking thing, and he ain't contributing in no shape, form, or fashion. A nigga that ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, but wants to have the title of being a king, wants to have the title of being a man of the house, and haven't done anything to earn that title or even solidify himself in that role. That's a nigga that ain't got shit. A nigga that cannot contribute in any shape, form, or fashion into the household in which he is residing in. He can't contribute anything positive. He is not helping raising the kids. He is not fucking getting out there and trying to find work or get work or try to meet the woman halfway. He is not, and that's what I call an ain't shit nigga. And that's what I'm referring to when couple of sentences ago when I said, if you look in the mirror, you know you ain't shit. Those are the niggas that ain't fucking got shit. Not a nigga that's out there trying to do something, to come up with something. So what if she fucking make more money than me? You know what I bring to the motherfucking table this home? Just the masculine presence of a male counterpart. Whether you have male children, female children, both or the other. It's so very important for those children to be able to see the interaction between parents. It is very important for the girls to look at their fathers as an example of the kind of other male presence that should be in their lives. It's the acceptable male presence that should be in their lives. It's important for boys to learn the type of men that they should aspire to be. It's not wrong with having, role models that come from the fucking, TV and cartoons and shit like that. But that's not fucking realistic. You got fucking sons out there. They should aspire to be like you. My dad is strong. My dad have courage. My dad have heart. My dad is smart. My dad taught me, I learned from my dad. My dad always said, like, it should be things like that. How to, how to shake a hand, or how to be in a presence. The difference between always being myself but being my professional self, being with my woman versus being with my homeboys, all of that masculine shit that women can't necessarily teach men, but can only guide them from the experiences that they've had. You understand what I'm saying? So don't ever give up on your kids or on your fucking family, because you have Americanized yourself to the point that you place your self-worth on the fucking American dollar. Don't entertain no bitch that place your self-worth on the American dollar when you know motherfucking well you worth more than that. Because remember, the American dollar ain't worth too much of shit. If you're gonna place yourself in any type of monetary value system, please go all the way back to where our ancestors come from, where there is an abundance of natural resources in the motherland of Africa that we provide most of these superpowers with the merchandise they need in order to trade, buy, sell, and gain more financial gain. Don't just stop. Don't start. Don't start at the cheapest shit on the booth. They could print that shit out. Ain't you tired of looking at other fucking people for inspiration or comparison? Ain't you tired of comparing yourself to other people? This fucking American money just could be printed right the fuck on out and burned every day at the fucking Federal Reserve and all of that other shit they saying and be out there teaching. Burn every fucking day. It's replaceable. Are you replaceable? You gonna be burned every motherfucking day? You could be reprinted out, because that's what you comparing yourself to. You just a regular degular ass nigga that again ain't worth nothing. Your value changes day by day depending on the exchange in the fucking Wall Street. I just thought you should think about it, because there's a lot of our sisters out there who not only bust their ass to get where they are, there's a sense of pride there. And it's not to throw in your face that they don't need you. It's because they had no choice but to become self-sufficient because they don't have you. And they are self-sufficient and they are prideful, and it does not mean that they are not willing to accept a king. It's because every queen need a king. Every queen should have a king. And it doesn't fucking mean that they are not willing to accept you into their lives to be the leader of a home, or to help build a home, to help build the castle, because they may financially be well equipped. Because well-established women know that their deepest desire is to have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is everything. To have it all. Okay. You got the money. You ain't got the family. You ain't got the foundation. You got the foundation. You ain't got the money. You got the kids. You got the money. You ain't got the man. You got the man. You got the money. Now you want to have some kids. You understand this? For us, it's mathematical and it should add up. I'm talking about well-established women. We want it all in the fucking world where society told us we couldn't fucking have it all. The same fucking society that tried to tell you your value based on their American dollar system. The ones who fucking brainwashed you into thinking that your own women wouldn't want you or wouldn't want you around or wouldn't want to be with you because you don't have their American fucking dollar. It's the same ones that we fight emotionally and mentally every fucking day because they keep trying to tell us that we can't have certain shit when we know motherfucking well we can have it, and it's been proven time and time again. So don't play it so small, and definitely don't play it so fucking cheap with yourself. Love yourself enough to know not only who you are, really and fully, but stop placing your value on a fucking system that has been set up from day one to our fucking demise. Get out there and get your queen. And your queen ain't a motherfucking Karen. It ain't. If you didn't have a healthy relationship with love, from your mom to your grandmom to your auntie to some fucking body, if it wasn't healthy, start by forgiving them so you can move forward and be able in some way to allow the queen to come in and show you what love is. You'll know what it is. You'll feel it, especially if you're an energetic reader. If you can read energy, you'll know it. You'll feel the warmth of it, the sincerity of it, the realness of it. It is very bittersweet, the taste of it. But once you have it, you'll always want it. You'll always look for it. This is why queens will always have some fucking nigga sniffing around in the fucking background. Some nigga that lost his chance or lost his opportunity with her because he had a taste of what real love is, what it can do, how it can assist him, and how it can promote, how it can settle within his soul and help him grow. And he missed the chance. He fucked it up some type of way. So he'll always be looking for it until he find it again, until he could get the closest thing to it. You understand? Start healing yourself. Ain't nothing fucking wrong with healing yourself, nigga. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what's something wrong with? It's something wrong with y'all coming to fucking age and still acting like you don't give a fuck about nothing. It's something wrong when you can't sit down with yourself and know the areas that you fucked up in and not even fucking make an attempt to fix it so that you could just be a better person. It's fucked up when you keep aging physically and fucking mentally you're stagnating. Nothing no growing stagnation. Get yourself some healing.